talking about returns to the MCU, every new movie that comes out, because it's already happened a couple of times, the discussion eventually comes to, will Patrick Stewart pop up in it, reprising his role as Professor Charles Xavier? Maybe even the role you might have thought never ever could another role come along that would make us think of that other role when we think of Patrick Stewart other than Captain Jean-Luc Picard. But listen, I think there's gonna be a lot of people when they think of Patrick Stewart, they're gonna think of Professor Charles Xavier, founder and leader of the X-Men, who's now popped up here and there, to and fro. Well, you guys know there've been a bunch of whispers going around. Of course, he hinted that he's going to be in Deadpool 3, but there has also been a bunch of whispers that Patrick Stewart is going to pop up in either Avengers 5 or Avengers 6. Well, Patrick Stewart was recently on a Canadian entertainment show where the reviewer straight up asked him, can you confirm or deny, or can you put to rest the rumor that you are going to be appearing in one of the next Avengers movies? To which Patrick Stewart gave a boyish grin and said the following: I cannot put it to rest because it's not a fact either for or against. It is a possibility. Hugh Jackman and I looked upon Logan as being our farewell. Given that I died in that film, although I've been told I've actually died several times already, how do I do that? Again, I cannot put it to rest because it is neither a fact for or against. It is a possibility. So Patrick Stewart has never been one to hide a lot of stuff. He's right back from the time he was the first person that gave us the slightest hint that he might be appearing in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And it seems like this continues. Guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Quip. Good health starts with good habits, and Quip makes forming good dental habits easy by delivering all of the oral care essentials that you need to care for your mouth. I've already told you guys about their incredible toothbrush that is now my favorite toothbrush I've ever owned, and their mints and gum are amazing. But now I want to tell you about their water flosser. It hits all the right spots with gentle or deep cleaning pressure at the touch of a button. And don't worry about recharging. The cordless rechargeable battery lasts up to 8 weeks with daily use, no bulky charger or dock or tangled cords. It blasts away up to 99.9% of plaque and popcorn from treated areas with precision thanks to the 360-degree rotating magnetic floss tip that snaps right into place. It's easy to control water flow that leaves you feeling squeaky clean. And the sleek and slim design, it keeps your countertops as clean as your teeth. So guys, if you go to getquip.com/Campea right now, you'll get 20% off any electric toothbrush, mint and gum dispenser, and water flosser. That's 20% off any electric toothbrush, mint and gum dispenser, water flosser at getquip.com/Campea. Spelt GETQUIP.com/Campea. Quip, the good habits company. Rob, I don't know how many people or how many kitchen sinks they're going to try to throw at these Avengers films with bringing in all these characters. But if Patrick Stewart is sitting on television and saying, I can't deny it, and it is a possibility, that does not confirm that he's going to be in either of the Avengers films, but it sounds an awful lot like there have been some talks and discussions. What did you think about what Patrick Stewart said, and do you think he's going to at some point pop up in one of these Avengers movies?
Well, I thought it was sufficiently cheeky what he said, but he's not wrong. I mean, I think, look, we've seen from his social media, especially when he and Ian McKellen were doing plays together, how much fun he's having on social media. So he knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. But I would think that, look, with Hugh Jackman being in yet another movie playing Wolverine, I'm sure that Hugh Jackman has talked to Patrick Stewart. And do we know that Patrick Stewart isn't appearing in Deadpool 3? I'll bet you $1 million he is.
Oh, I feel a lot more certain that he's going to be in, I feel almost certain he's going to be in Deadpool 3. But I'm wondering about the Avengers films. Do you think he's going to pop up in one of those?
Yeah. If it's Secret Wars, they're going to put everybody they can. They're going to put I mean, Secret Wars is going to be an extravaganza to end all extravaganzas. And I mean, I would love to see a movie. Look, I really liked seeing him. I got a little choked up when we saw him in Multiverse of Madness. I wish he had more to do. I want to see Charles Xavier in that floating wheelchair leading 100 troops against 100 villains, 100 superheroes against 100 villains. And he's at the front of the charge with his monster psychic powers. I would love to see that. Give it to me. I want it.
You know what? As long as we're still in this failed multiverse saga that they're doing, anything is possible. Anything is possible. And I think probably at the end of Avengers 6, they're going to close off multiverse. Then again, grain of salt, I thought they were going to close it off with Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. Little did I know that they were just kicking it off with Multiverse of Madness. But I mean, as long as they're doing this multiverse stuff, anything's a possibility. And good idea or bad, who doesn't want to see Patrick Stewart on screen every single chance you get? I certainly do. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.